Stay out of the mindset, guys, of the rapture is going to happen in 10 months or really soon. We're within the last few seconds of the final days and the rapture is going to happen. Stay out of that mindset if it's going to cause you to get lazy or to just hunker down. That's not what we're supposed to be doing, guys. We're not supposed to be hunkering down. We're supposed to be staying busy for the kingdom. Remember, back when Paul was dealing with the church, the broad church, he was dealing with folks like in Thessalonica, the Thessalonians. They were anticipating that Jesus was going to come back right around the corner, which is exactly the mindset of a lot of Christians today. And in the process of this anticipation, they started being what Paul called busybodies. And they would just kind of run around saying, hey, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Jesus coming back. Let's be ready to go. And it was all about me. I'm ready to go. Let's go. And that's the wrong mindset, guys. It's the wrong mindset. The mindset we're supposed to have is everything should be all about advancing the kingdom, because he could be another decade out. He could be a while out. So our goal right now is to pursue the kingdom, pursue getting people in, sharing the gospel, sharing the good news, discipling, helping people learn the scriptures, helping people understand the relationship with God, get outside of ourselves, and get into the net, get into throwing the nets off the other side of the boat. I mean, just get into that mindset. We've got people to pull in. There's a lot of people who need Jesus, guys. They need Jesus. And if we are just sitting around getting excited that he's coming around the corner in a selfish manner, in a selfish mindset, we're doing the same thing that Paul blasted the church in 2 Thessalonians about what they were doing, what they were thinking. So don't do that. Stay busy. Get outside of yourself. Focus on the revival that's right around the corner. Also, hard times are going to be hitting. I want to give some perspective. I just thought about this a few days ago, and I might come back to this in another post. But just some food for thought. Enoch and Noah were basically in the same time frame. Enoch was a preview of the rapture that people are anticipating. But Noah was saved from the turmoil of the earth, the punishment of the earth. And yet he lived through it. He was not raptured up. He lived through it. And so some perspective, like Enoch was very, very special. He walked so closely with God that God just plucked him up and sent him away. As soon as that happened, that flipped the switch and said, okay, it's time for a flood. But Noah also was considered a godly man. It could very well be that the rapture will not consist of everyone who is a Christian being brought out off the earth. It could very well be that only those who are walking very, very, very closely with the Lord, some people say those who have the Elijah spirit, only those are going to be brought out. But the rest of the church are still going to be Christians, people who are saved, but they're going to have to wait, they're going to have to go through it, but they're going to be on the ark in the sense that they're going to still have the Spirit of God to fall back on and to protect them like Noah had with the ark. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is pre-trib and post-trib might both be right. Christians might still be on earth when the rapture happens, right-hearted Christians. And they might have to wade through the tribulation. And God may just protect them. Of course, those who are walking with the Lord and maintain their faith, many of them are going to be beheaded, just like all but one of the disciples were killed. That's persecution. Don't confuse God's judgment with persecution. Persecution is a place of honor and glory. To be persecuted is something to celebrate. That's what Jesus said. Whereas God's judgment is natural disasters. And there's a ton of that in the Old Testament happening. Ground opened up and just swallowed up God's enemies, etc. And that's going to happen in this upcoming tribulation as well. Lots of natural disasters, lots of earthly, lots of judgment from the Lord. But the persecution is a point of honor to experience. And so we may actually get to have, how cool would it be to be on Noah's Ark? That's actually, I'm torn. Would it have been cooler to be Enoch and be sucked away, or to be on the ark and be part of that cool story? Either way, Noah's in heaven. Noah still made it to heaven. He just got to be a part of this cool story. So we actually have a privilege. There may actually be a good thing where some of us may actually be stuck. We have to stay behind because we're not walking closely with the Lord. Obviously, we want to walk closely with the Lord like Enoch did. Obviously, we all want to be raptured up. But I'm saying don't be completely disheartened if the rapture happens and you're not included. It doesn't necessarily mean you weren't a Christian. It may just mean you're like Noah and you end up on the ark. That said, have your heart and mind focused on the Lord and be diligent in keeping him close. Stay close to him. And you may not have to endure the whole process of building that ark and having to watch the whole judgment happen all around you. That it will be very, very uncomfortable. Absolutely no doubt for the church to go through. The Christians to go through the tribulation. I'm not trying to say that that's going to be a good thing. I'm just saying that God is faithful. He will withhold judgment on his part against his own people, but he will also allow Christians to be persecuted, and that's not fun, even if it's a point of honor. So there's two sides to that coin. Just don't get in the mindset of, oh my goodness, the rapture's right around the corner. Let's just hunker down and wait until it happens. Bad idea. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. That's always been a stupid position that Christians have had over the last many decades. And every now and then, whenever there's expected turmoil or crises or whatever right around the corner, people get excited about that again, or the year changes to a strange year. We had that with the Y2K thing. We're having this now with the numbers of X number of years since Jesus came, and it's 2000. We got 6,000 years, and he's going to have his day of rest. Blah blah blah. Just don't get so caught up with the numbers and expectations that it actually makes you lazy. It should make you instead get busy. So, if you know Jesus, remember that his heart is for the lost, because he died for them all. He died for everybody, not just the ones who end up coming to him. He died for everybody, but not everybody's going to be saved. Everyone can be saved, but not everyone is going to be saved. So get busy, because there's a lot of people out there who need to be harvested quick while there's still time. God bless you guys.